Hi, I'm Pastor Chris Enstad, Senior Pastor here at Elim Lutheran Church, and I'd like to introduce you to our J29 project. It's a 3-year capital appeal for mission and ministry, helping to secure our physical plant for another generation of ministry. Why do we think now is the time to go forth with a 3-year capital appeal? Well, to be perfectly frank about it, it's projects that have to be done, but we also are supremely confident that God has great things in store for us here on the corner of 40th and Broadway in Robbinsdale, Minnesota. Let me show you what we're talking about. Welcome to Elim's roof. This roof is 22 years old and it was originally meant to last for 20. So we've gotten all of the use out of it we can possibly expect. It has developed many leaks and the water has gotten into the insulation, making the insulation less effective and energy efficient. But more importantly is what happens when a roof leaks on the important activities that take place inside the building. What am I talking about? Well, take a look at our last staff meeting, for instance. All of a sudden it's going to be June, and we just really need to have our act together for that. Oh man, we need a new roof. Or dander shampoo. And now, look at what happened when this poor young boy was trying to learn how to do a layup for basketball. I hope that you will join me and my family, Pastor Marsha and her family, in making a commitment to replacing this roof as part of our 3-year capital appeal. Welcome to Elim's boiler room. This is our boiler. It is the original boiler that was installed when our education unit was first built. New boiler technology has come along to such a point that we can purchase a new energy efficient boiler, install it next to this, our original boiler, and they will run in tandem for the time being. And as old Melly here starts to fail, the new boiler will start to take on more and more of the duties. Isn't that right, Gerald? Yep. This is Elim's elevator. We have a small amount of debt left to pay off on this very important piece of equipment, and we would like to come out of this completely debt-free with a mission base that is watertight and airtight and no long-term debt left for our congregation to finance. A portion of the proceeds from the J29 project will go towards beginning to do renovations inside our sanctuary. The sanctuary is the center of our life together. Our lighting system is starting to fail, and we need to address that before we lose the power, the ability to turn our lights on. Our organ, which was electronically updated a few years ago, now needs to have the mechanical seen after. The organ is just like a staff member of our church. It is one of our most valuable possessions, and it powers our worship. And so we hope to get after that as it starts to need some attention. Our soundboard was installed before there was even such a thing as digital technology. And so we hope to update the sound, the lights, and the organ with portions of the proceeds from this appeal. Why look, here's Ward Monroe, our resident sound guru. Ward, why do we need a new soundboard?
Because our old one is only 18 years old, and it would be far easier to buy it when we need it than to when we can go shopping for one and get a good price, than to have it blow up on a Sunday and have to buy one before the next Sunday.
Blow up on a Sunday. That doesn't sound good.
And it could happen. It's starting to get a little finicky, so it's
all right,
time.
Let's get a new soundboard. We're here at Dick Balkus, our organist's apartment, to ask him more about the organ repairs that are needed in this project. Dick!
Just a minute. Well, hello. Come on in. Come on, you can make it in here. It's a little crowded, but you can get in here with me. Well, this is the organ. I have to live this where I sleep. What's wrong with the organ? It's getting old, just like the rest of us. The leather parts are all wearing out, and it's time to replace them. They're like 50 years old, 60 years old, and they need replacing.
Another important aspect of our J29 Capital Appeal is the purchase and installation of 2 digital signs on either side of our building. 2 of the busiest roads in Robbinsdale run past our church, carrying 22,000 people past our building every day. And we have almost no way to communicate to them all the wonderful mission and ministry that is happening inside the walls of our church. The only way we've come up with to tell folks on County Road 81, for instance, what's happening at Elim is like this.
Hey everyone, come on in! Bible study on Thursday morning! Come on, join us! Hey!
So there you have it, 5 very important projects that we seek to accomplish together as a church community. A 6th piece of this project will be the creation of a capital reserve fund with any funds that come in over and above the 5 projects that we have budgeted right now. And again, I remind you that we intend to undertake this whole entire appeal without incurring any long-term debt on behalf of the congregation. So I want to just say thank you to you for listening and watching this video, and please prayerfully consider making your family a part of this 3-year capital appeal for our Jeremiah 29:11 project. God bless you and yours.
It was nice to share this with you.
Thank you, Dick.